Since 2010, I've worked hard to represent the good people of District 5, and I've invested substantial effort in learning more about how our city works. In addition, I've always considered myself a representative of every citizen of Longview, not just a district or a group. I strive to serve everyone in the city and have been liaison to Development Services, Parks and Rec, the Arts Council, and recently the Comprehensive Plan Advisory Committee. As Carol and I have been deliberating whether to do this or not, I've sought out leaders in our community to gain their counsel. And during the process, we have been approached to consider other possible options as well. The message was the same with almost every conversation. They hunger for leadership. During the course of my life, whether it's been captain of the football team or an officer in student government or service organizations, a Marine Corps artillery officer, an executive, or owning my own business, I've come to realize that people want to put their trust in their leaders, no matter what organization. And for those of you who know me best, you know I take that seriously. But I like to think I don't take myself too seriously, and Carol and the kids are always here to help me with that. Just keeping you humble, Dad. Right, Shannon? But listen, let's talk about this. Being mayor of Longview today is serious business. We have a $165 million budget. We have 800 members of the City of Longview team whose primary role is to serve and protect you, the citizens of Longview. So again, being mayor is serious business and requires a great deal of time to do it well. I've learned that firsthand while putting in 10 to 20 hours a week while serving as city councilman for District 5. And also watching how much time our current mayor, Jay Dean, has put into being mayor of Longview. At this point in my life, I have the time to serve and I have the desire to lead. My family and I have discussed this and prayed about it and consulted with many of you here about what course to take. Like many of you in the Bible, I found solace and direction. Seek first the kingdom of God and all these things will be added unto you. Well, let me put this to bed. Today, right now, I'm announcing my hope, my desire to be your next mayor of Longview, Texas. We, all of us here, have decided that now's the time for Longview. You know what? It really is. Over the course of the next generation, we can transform Longview, and it can start right now. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, especially the folks who are standing, saying, oh no, is he going to launch a 30-minute stump speech right now? I promise I won't do that. I promise I'd let you get back to your day. But what I will do is take a few minutes and give you the information you need to spread the word in the community about our campaign and what we envision for the future of Longview. There will be another time to discuss who Richard Manley is, why I want to be your mayor, and what that means to you or to them. Our campaign slogan is Leading Longview Forward. It's so much more than just a slogan, because in it I think we capture all the hope, all the energy, and the desire to realize the future that God has planned for us. Jeremiah said, "For I know the plans I have for you, to prosper you, to give you hope and a future." The pillars, if you will, of our plan are leadership, economic growth, and opportunity. Now let's talk about leadership. I've been in leadership roles across a broad spectrum of life experiences and have had the blessing of success at every level. I've led multi-million-dollar companies, public and private, and I've come to enjoy the pleasure that comes from working with others to achieve a goal. So being mayor, leading the council, would be a role that comes naturally to me. And I think I have built a trusting relationship with all the members of the city council and the respect of the city manager and the executive team. We will work well together. Beyond that, I would like to see Longview take the leadership role in our county, our region, and even at the state level, so that we can realize the dreams we have for our families, our businesses, and our organizations, and for ourselves. That takes bold and visionary leadership, and I'm eager to take that role and lead our city. Economic growth. Driving economic growth may sound at first blush like a campaign cliche, but to me it means galvanizing every asset the city has in order to enhance the rich vitality of our city and the surrounding communities that so depend upon us. I envision a new day of collaboration among the leaders of our community, private business owners, large landowners, the Chamber of Commerce, economic development, our county leadership, the surrounding cities and counties, and anybody that wants to get on board this train. As Ronald Reagan said, you can accomplish anything if you don't care who gets the credit. Those of you that know me and know me well know that I am all about getting the job done without hungering for recognition. I want the best for our city, regardless of whose idea it is. Third is opportunity. If we as a community lead regionally and grow our economy, then we can create opportunities we desire. First and foremost is jobs. The number one reason someone moves to Longview or any city is for a job. We need to remember that as we implement our plans for the future. We need to make Longview the most business-friendly community in Texas. We've made progress in recent years, and as your mayor, I would push even harder to have Longview be known as the most attractive business environment in Texas. In addition to growing jobs, we have the opportunity to keep these people here and even entice our children and other young people to Longview to raise their families. And how do you do that? The number one reason why someone stays in a community is quality of life. Our comprehensive plan targets our parks and trail systems as one of the ways we can realize this opportunity. So, let's complete the trail system master plan. Let's finish Lear Park. Let's create bike lanes in our city and make Longview a truly walkable city. Let's make Longview one of those cities we've all visited where people go back home saying to themselves, I could live there. So let's do this for our kids. Let's do this for ourselves. Lastly, I know I do not need to remind you of all the time, the last 18 months, the time and money we've spent developing our roadmap to the future. It's called the Longview Comprehensive Plan. It's imperative that we start that immediately. The next mayor and the council have a unique opportunity to create the future we all envision. I have been intimately involved in the development of this plan, working closely with many of your fellow citizens and the Longview leadership. We will present to the City Council for approval the most visionary, complete, and exciting plan our city has ever imagined. Other organizations and institutions in our city are already starting to develop their strategic plans around the goals of the Longview Comprehensive Plan. But that's just one example of why we as citizens of Longview should be excited about the future. There are others. We will be building a state-of-the-art animal shelter that will make us the go-to facility in East Texas for animal adoption. And being located adjacent to Lear Park, we will have hundreds, if not thousands, of opportunities to encourage animal adoption and virtually eliminate animal euthanasia in Longview. Our comprehensive plan targets redevelopment on I-20 and downtown, so let's do something about that petroleum building. We're making plans to incentivize the construction of a hotel conference center on I-20. There's the George Ritchie Road project. The 4th Street extension will be finished this summer. The growth of our retirement community population with first-class residences either finished or under construction. And Tractor Supply will soon begin construction of what will be many high-tech distribution centers across the United States. If we dream it and are willing to work together, we can realize that dream. Folks, we have a hope, we have a vision, and we have a plan to prosper, but first, we have a race to win. As the good book says, we're surrounded by such a great group of witnesses. Let us throw off everything that hinders, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. So get involved, get a button, get a yard sign, talk with your friends at work, at church, at the gym. Tell them what our campaign is all about and our vision for the future of Longview. Let's do this. Let's do this together. God bless you all for being here. God bless our nation, the great state of Texas, and may God bless our home, Longview, Texas. Thank you.
Make me cry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go do this.